Hi everybody, this is Miss Liz from the Hightstown Library, and I'm here for another throwback story time. Hope you had a chance to watch my video for the last one, which was There's No Such Thing as a Dragon. And today, oh, sorry, I forgot. My friend Dudley the Dragon is here. And, oh, sorry, hold on. We gotta be careful with the fire in the library. Sorry. Today, Dudley's here to help me figure out what we're talking about in one of our throwback stories, a story from the past. And also we'll do a little bit of history from the Hightstown Library and then end with a fun craft. Oh, good. Okay, so Dudley, I've noticed there's a letter over here. Oh, yep. That is a big green, oh, I don't know what that letter is. Well, since Dudley's learning his alphabet, maybe we can help him. If we sing our alphabet, we sing A, B, C. C, that looks familiar. Yeah, I think it could be. You're right, Dudley, that is a C. So what we're talking about today in our book is something that starts with the letter C. And C can make two sounds. It can make a S sound or a K sound, like cookie. Oh, yeah. Or how about a cousin of mine, the crocodile? Dudley, that's what we're talking about today. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, here, why don't we get our book? We are reading a book that I remember reading when I was a kid called Bill and Pete. Story and Pictures by Tomie de Paola. And Tomie de Paola was also the author who wrote the Strega books. Very popular. So we're going to read our story with our crocodile. We're going to do a little bit of Hightstown history. And look at some pictures. Okay. And then we're going to finish up with a crocodile craft. Oh, crocodile and craft. They both begin with C. Oh, you're right, Dudley. You're good. All right, friends. Let's get into our story. Here we go. Bill and Pete, Story and Pictures by Tomie de Paola. So let's find out which one of our friends is Bill and which one is Pete. William Everett Crocodile lived on the banks of the River Nile with his mama. One day, Mama said, "William Everett, now that you have nice crocodile teeth," chomp chomp, "we must go to Mr. Hippo's store and get you a toothbrush before you start school tomorrow." William Everett liked Mr. Hippo's store because it was full of things. He and Mama walked up one aisle and down another. Our sign here says toothbrushes, aisle 3. It says regular toothbrushes, they look like the ones people use. Baboon toothbrushes that look like sticks. And finest crocodile toothbrushes that look like birds. They stopped in front of the toothbrush counter. "You may choose your own toothbrush, William Everett," Mama said. William Everett looked and looked. "Hi," said a toothbrush. "What's your name?" Okay, now there's talking toothbrushes here? Oh boy. "My name's William Everett." "What's yours?" "Pete," said the toothbrush. "I found the toothbrush that I want, Mama," said William Everett. "His name is Pete." "Good," said Mama. "We can go home now." So Pete became William Everett's toothbrush and his best friend too. So this may look a little silly, but this is really what the animals do in the wild. Birds will pick the leftover food from the crocodile's teeth. And that's how they will get things to eat. And the crocodiles like it because then they have their teeth cleaned. The next morning, Mama said, "William Everett, wake up. It's time to go to school." "Oh, Mama," William Everett said, "I can't wait to read and write and learn all about crocodile history." "Someday I will be proud of you, William Everett," Mama said. And this is a little picture. And it says William Everett. And it's a little egg. So it's like a little baby picture of our crocodile, William Everett. All right, so here he is in school with his other crocodile friends and their toothbrushes. "Now, class," said Mrs. Ibis, Today we are going to learn the alphabet. Then we will be able to write our names. Now repeat after me. The little crocodiles repeated after Mrs. Ibis. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They said the whole alphabet. They said the letters over and over again until they knew all of them by heart. Well, William Everett, said Mama, what did you learn in school today? William Everett, say the alphabet, said Pete. William Everett sang every letter without a mistake. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. It's pretty good for a crocodile. Oh, William Everett, Mama said, that was beautiful. The next day, Miss Ibis taught the class how to write all the letters. The little crocodiles wrote the letters over and over until they could write them by heart. And what did you learn today, William Everett? Mama asked. William Everett, write the letters, said Pete. William Everett wrote every letter without one mistake. You're so smart, William Everett, Mama said. Someday you will be famous. Today, class, we are going to write our names, said Miss Ibis. She showed all the little crocodiles just what letters each one had in his or her name. They wrote and wrote and wrote and smiled and smiled and smiled. The letters spelled out Sam, Jane, John, Kay, Kate, Tom, Amy. They all wrote some more. So these names are pretty short. They don't need a lot of letters. All except William Everett. He had so many letters in his name that he kept forgetting at least one of them. So this one says Willem Everett. This one says William Ettert. Willia Everett. So he's trying, but it's tricky for somebody who has a lot of letters in their name. Poor William Everett. Big tears ran down his nose. Is something wrong, William Everett? Pete asked. I'll never learn how to write my name, he cried. It has too many letters. Now, William Everett, said Pete. I think I can help you to write your name and not forget any letters. He took a pencil and wrote. I wonder what Pete is going to write. Let's see. Did you learn something today, William Everett? Asked Mama. Yes, Mama, I learned to write my name, said William Everett. And here we see the letters B, I, L, L, which spell Bill, which is a nickname for William. Oh, Bill, Mama beamed. That's a nice short nickname compared to a long name like William Everett. One Saturday, when there was no school, Bill and Pete went down to the River Nile and sat on the bank in the sun. A man on a bicycle went riding by. Behind the bicycle were cages filled with crocodiles. I wonder what that's all about, said Bill. What do you think that could be? That's the bad guy! And those crocodiles are on their way to Cairo, which is a big city in Egypt, to become suitcases, said an older crocodile swimming by. Watch out he doesn't catch you! That's a silly thing. But he did. The very next Saturday, Bill and Pete were fishing, and they didn't hear the bad guy creep up behind them. The bad guy lassoed Bill and put him in a cage. He didn't pay any attention to Pete. Pete tried to peck the bad guy, but Pete was just too small. What's gonna happen? Poor Bill. He was on his way to Cairo. All he could think about was suitcases. That's a pretty silly looking suitcase. Brave Pete. He stayed close to his friend. The bad guy put Bill in his garden and went into the house. "Run me a nice hot tub, Jeeves," the bad guy said to his butler. "I will take a bath before dinner. I got me another crocodile today and I need a nap. Call me when the bath is ready. Tomorrow that crocodile becomes a suitcase," he added. I don't know, it's going to be pretty silly. "Not if I have anything to say about it," said Pete. "I'm more than just a toothbrush." And Pete picked the lock with his beak. "Quick, Bill, let's get out of here," said Pete. "No, I'm mad," said Bill. "I'm going to make sure there are no more crocodile suitcases." Bill climbed the wall. He crept through the living room. This is inside the bad guy's house. Into the bathroom. "Your bath is ready, sir," said Jeeves. So there's Bill and Pete hiding. And here comes the bad guy ready for his bath. And who is hiding in the tub? And there was Bill, right with the rubber ducky. Quack, quack. Ah! The bad guy jumped out of the window and didn't stop running all the way to Cairo. "Oh, look, a nice dinner," said Pete. "And I am hungry," said Bill. So they scared the bad guy away, and then they decided to eat some dinner. "Mama, you don't have to cook dinner for us tonight," Bill said when they got home. And he told her what had happened. "Oh, Bill, oh, Pete," Mama exclaimed. "What an adventure! I'm so proud of the two of you." The end. So we went back in time to 1978 when Bill and Pete was published. And now we're going to go back in time for the Hightstown Library history into our photo album again. We've got some photos of Halloween from 1973. So not exactly the year that Bill and Pete was published, a few years before, but it's pretty close. We'll get a close-up here of some of our photos. We've got lots of handmade costumes, especially back then. It's not the same as today where you can go out and buy a costume or even get it from Amazon. It says up here, "Remember the good old days." You can see some of our library shelving here. It looks like it was wood over here instead of the metal that we have today. And as we go down, it says Halloween Party 1973. We've got some kids bobbing for apples, where you try to pick up an apple with your teeth that's floating in a container of water. Not a very popular game today, but back in the day it was. And then we've got somebody, I'm guessing a librarian, dressed in a very, very silly pumpkin costume. So that's a fun little throwback into the history of Hightstown. Okay, and the last thing we'll do is our craft. So you'll need paper, either green construction paper, white construction paper, or printer paper, and you can color it green or whatever color you want your crocodile tail to be. Tape or glue stick, whatever you prefer for that, and scissors. Of course, if you're using scissors, make sure you have a parent help you. Get kid-sized scissors. These are, of course, adult-sized scissors, which work better for my hands. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I need a bigger piece of paper than this to make my crocodile tail. So I have taken 2 pieces of construction paper and taped them together to get a longer piece. So if you don't have a big piece of paper, you can either tape or glue 2 pieces and just have them overlap each other a little. Okay. Then we're going to fold it in half lengthwise so it's nice and long. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you're going to cut a big triangle part. It might be helpful to use a marker at this point or a pencil if you want to trace the tail. So we'll have The top of our tail will be here, let's say, and then it's going to come down to a triangle point over here. So you'll want to cut off any extra, or you can leave it long and have a very long tail. And this is the important triangle part to get that pointed tail at the bottom. Okay. And then you're going to want to open it up and you'll see your crocodile tail. If you wanted to make it a little skinnier here, you could, or cut it at more of a point. You could do that too. Whatever you are happy with, you know, customize it. You want to leave the top kind of open because this is how you're going to either attach some string to it to tie it around your waist, or maybe if you will have like a safety pin and you want to pin it to your shirt or something. Of course, you need to wear your crocodile tail, don't you? All right, but our crocodile tail is not complete without some crocodile spikes and bumps. So then we'll want a different piece of construction paper or regular paper, whatever you're using. And you can go ahead and cut some triangles. So if you want, maybe the grown-up can start by cutting some squares. All right, so you have some squares, and then what the kids can do is cut diagonally on the square, which will make 2 triangles. And then you've got 2 triangle shapes. So you're going to want to make a ton of triangles. You can make them any size you want, big, small. If you want to draw triangles on your paper instead of doing this square way and cutting them out, that's fine too. The beauty of it is it's your project and you can do it however you want. I've got some bigger ones here. Oh, forgot this one. Okay, and then once you've got all of your triangles cut, you're going to want to attach them to your tail on the edges. And I would just do along these edges here and here, because usually the crocodiles don't have spikes down at the point. So this is where you'll need either some glue or tape to attach the triangles. And you can just keep attaching them, make them look nice and spiky. And you can decide what kind of crocodile you're going to be. Are you going to be a crocodile like William Everett, who scares bad guys and saves crocodiles? Are you going to be a crocodile who lives at the zoo? That's the best part of this, is you get to use your imagination and be whatever you want. And it actually does kind of fit in with the pictures I showed you from the library in 1973, where everybody was dressed up in their Halloween costumes, because a crocodile can be a very good Halloween costume. All right. And then of course you can draw on it as well if you want to draw on here. A lot of crocodiles have like kind of, you know, bumpy skin and different lines everywhere. So you can draw on it to make it have some more textured look. And of course you can go across. Okay, and if you have extra triangles and you want to glue them anywhere else, you can always fold them and stick them up, glue them along, tape them along, however you want. And then the last part you need to do is you need to just decide how you're going to attach this to yourself. If you want to punch holes and tie some string or yarn and tie it around your waist if you want to pin it with a safety pin onto your shirt. And then you've got your very own crocodile tail. And you could be your own William or Williamina Everett, or Everetta, I guess. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our book, Bill and Pete. Remember, this book and many other great books by Tomie de Paola and many other authors are available for pickup. You just need to either request it online using our online catalog or call your local branch and request it. Thanks so much for watching and sharing a little bit of Hightstown history with me and enjoying our silly book and making our crocodile tail craft. I'll see you next time on Throwback Stories. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our book and our craft. So Bill and Pete is the first in, I believe, a trilogy of stories about the crocodile and his toothbrush by Tomie de Paola. So you can put that on hold by either going to the website www.mcl.org and using our online catalog to request it, or you can call your local branch. If you're interested in some other crocodile books, we have Croc and Turtle, The Bestest Friends Ever by Mike Winoutka. We have another fun one about a crocodile and her toothbrush, Clarabella's Teeth by Anne Vrombout. A pretty silly one where a crocodile eats a watermelon and its seed, called The Watermelon Seed by Greg Pizzoli. We have an easy reader, Croc and Allie. So I'm guessing we've got a crocodile and an alligator. Friends Forever by Derek Anderson. We have a fun looking one called Party Croc, retold by Margaret Reed MacDonald. And then we've got two parts here, an interactive book, Open Very Carefully, a book with bite by Nicola O'Byrne. And a follow-up to that book, What's Next Door? Step Inside and See, also by Nicola O'Byrne. I hope you will enjoy these titles as well as the Bill and Pete series. And don't forget to put these or any other books, DVDs, music CDs, anything you're interested in, don't forget to put them on hold for curbside pickup. Thanks so much for watching.